January 1st, 2023. You guessed it, hit that subscribe button. We're on the push for 600 now. We're going to see how long it takes us to get to 600. Well, are y'all ready for the first day of the last year? Some people thought last night that was going to be the end of the world, that Russia was going to just start launching nuclear weapons everywhere and just end the whole world, and that didn't happen. If you're paying attention to what's going on over there, it's looking like Russia is saying that they'll agree to peace terms if Ukraine gives them the area, their side of the river, which is what I've been saying. It looks like that's what they want over there, is the river as a natural border. If you look at the map, the river flows all the way down into the ocean down there. They're wanting everything on their side of the river, and of course Ukraine is saying no. We're seeing Russia get hit inside of Russia now. That's offensive weapons we're sending over there. And at the start of this, Russia said don't be sending offensive weapons over here, and of course we have now. And I'm still sticking to, one day later, we'll be involved in this physically before the end of the year. We're going to see prices just keep going up. We're going to see shortages. The egg prices are just absolutely ridiculous right now. We talked about this the other day. We talked about how vegetables, fruit, milk, things like that just doesn't last when you buy it. It's going bad. Like your milk's going bad in a couple of days. Your fruit when you buy it could already be molded. It could be rotten. I mean, there's all kind of things, and people have just gotten accustomed to it. Like I've told you about the gas prices. They'll raise gas prices up. Let's say they got to $4 here. You get up to $4, everybody starts complaining. When it drops down to $3.50, everybody's happy. Well, now we're in a real low technically on gas prices. I'm serious. It's nowhere near where it should be with the price per barrel, but we're cheaper than we've been in a while. And people are happy, excited, because they conditioned you to say, well, at least it's not $4. When you look through history at what it should be price per barrel, you should still be mad at how much we're paying for fuel. And we're going to see a shortage on this fuel due to us giving every other country our fuel now. The ones who are refusing to buy from Russia, or Russia's refusing to sell to because of the $60 or $65, a barrel limit on Russian oil. And we're agreeing to supply these countries. What's that going to do here? It's going to cause shortages here. We're going to get in our strategic reserves again. They don't have a problem tapping that all the time, do they? They'll go over and take this out of that and use it over here, but they never fill it back up. That's the issue. We're going to see more and more of this year. It's when I say the last year, we're seeing so much go on in the world right now. And people are immune to it, or they're not paying attention to it. It's getting bad every day. Some people will say, well, it's going to get better. We're just going through a slope, like a bad little hump or something. We'll get through it. A lot of people are banking money on that the 2024 election is going to fix every bit of this. A lot of people think Trump's going to get in there and it's going to change everything overnight. It's not how this happens. It's not. We're in the dead middle of the Great Resets where we're at. People talk about the digital dollar on here a lot. You'll see videos about that, but they've already conditioned us to accept the digital dollar. How many people that I'm sure you know a bunch, that don't even have cash no more? They just pay with their phone or pay with a card. They may have $1 or $2 they keep on them, but they don't pay their bills with cash no more. And how many places... My own insurance company, my vehicle insurance company, if you go in there to pay with cash, you have to pay a penalty. It's like a $5 fee to pay your bill with cash because they have to deal with it. They have to take it to put it in an envelope, send it to the bank, or whatever they do, take it to the bank, deposit it. They charge you more to use cash. Some stores around here, they prefer you to use cash, especially at gas stations and stuff. They prefer that. But you don't see it very much. They've already conditioned everybody to go to the digital dollar, so everybody's screaming about it. They're mad about it. Oh, we're going to... You're already there. Every YouTuber on here gets paid that makes money on this digitally. That's how they get paid. The YouTube or whoever's paying them deposits it in their bank every month digitally. That's how that works. And you can get a check if you want to set it up like that, but the vast majority of them, it just goes into their account. They pay their bills. They take money out. The smart ones take their cash out, leave enough money in the bank to pay their bills, and that's it, and keep cash on hand. But as far as the digital dollar, I don't think we'll be full blown into the digital dollar by the end of the year. I think what we're going to see this year is just utter chaos, just plain and simple chaos. We're going to start seeing fuel prices go back up here eventually. And of course, you're going to see your spikes around Memorial Day and all that. We all know that. But you got to remember, with us not drilling more and opening up more refineries, we don't have the capacity to help these other countries and not financially affect us, is what I'm trying to say. We can't go help another country and expect ourselves not to pay more for what we're sending over to them for our own use here in the country. That's how that works. You know, guys, if you haven't started prepping, it's the first day of the year. You know, a lot of you are into the new year, new me stuff. If that's you, you know, start putting stuff back. Start saving some money if you can. Keep cash on hand. Start stacking up some food, dry goods, canned goods. I told you before, if you want to go out and you want to buy these big buckets of food, do it. You know, if that's the easiest way for you to do it. But if you can't afford that, if you can, afford a couple extra cans a week and start putting them back. You know, things like that, dry goods, beans, things like that. There's videos on here I've got from last year. Just go back and look that shows you how to store dry goods, salt, sugar, flour, cornmeal, rice, all that kind of stuff. We even store noodles for like macaroni noodles and things like that. We show you how to do it, how we do it. And you can go back, and if you don't know how to do it, it'll show you how to store it in Mylar bags and things like that. Guys, get out there and get prepped up this year. It's never going to be cheaper than it is right now. We're going to keep seeing higher prices. We're going to be paying more for the same stuff we bought this past year, sorry. Guys, get prepped up. If you're still watching, hit the subscribe button. And I hope this time next year I'm sitting here saying, well, I was completely wrong on everything I said. But it doesn't look like it. Sorry about my voice, still a little scratchy today, but we're feeling better. We're staying hydrated. We're getting up. We're moving around. We're getting over whatever this little virus or bug was. Thank you to everyone who was concerned about it. I appreciate it. Guys, take care of yourself this year is one thing you need to do. Nobody's going to help you but yourself. Always remember that. You know, you can't depend on nobody else to be able to be there to help you. You got to help yourself. Get out there, get prepped up. If you're still watching, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to hit 600 now. Let's see if it takes us a year to get 100 more subscribers. Like or dislike this video, comment on it. Stay safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. You're not safe anywhere in the world anymore. Protect yourself and your family at all times. Get prepped up, stay safe, and hit that subscribe button.